what's that guy again from Benue? Iyocha Ayu. He brought in Iyocha Ayu, thinking that the Dumbo Wike, they did not tell him that Plateau State is not, no, sorry, Benue or so is not northern Nigeria. It is middle belt part of Nigeria. That it is only when it's politically convenient for them, the Sharia North want to claim that middle belt is also northern Nigeria. Wike as governor, he thought if he brought Iyocha Ayu, then that will automatically make him from the south the candidate of PDP. And Tambuwal Tambuwal pretended to buy into that. And that got Tambuwal some money. Because Tambuwal alone, despite the fact that now all of them they collect, now both of them they collect allocation from Abuja, where Wike alone passed over 100 billion naira River State money to bail out Sokoto State on a 3 consecutive years. 3 years that Wike would have to ferry money from River State to Sokoto, and Tambuwal could be able to actually really act as a state governor to pay salary or not, or to pay contractors or not. Sure, you get for 3 years. That is what broke Wike when they now played him the politics that Atiku became the candidate of PDP, and Wike would not have any of that. He saw betrayal naked, and he was too deep into it. It's already that is why you see this guy Fubara, that is now giving Wike this hypertensive interview every now and then. Fubara was the accountant general for River State under Wike. So as Wike was stealing money, diverting here and there, accountant general will be helping to doctor the book. A year before the election, 2022, EFCC declared Fubara wanted. This current governor of River State, he was declared wanted. Fubara no fit go anywhere, go campaign. Without Wike guiding him, without the police and everything protecting him from being arrested. That's the candidate. Wike ensured that so that his ass will be covered. Fubara, the supposed next governor of River State, he couldn't go anywhere. He started living inside the government house to avoid being arrested by the EFCC. For what? For over 450 billion naira River State money that couldn't be accounted for. This were the Wike and Fubara. They were like this. And according to him, he said Fubara was very quiet and loyal. Why is Fubara loyal? He was handling the money for him. So why won't he be loyal? So Wike thought he could trust him more. And then he made sure that in PDP River State, now only one ticket they sell. One single ticket for governor. And also, all of the House of Assembly seat from River State for PDP tickets, they printed only just one ticket for one seat inside PDP. Nobody. Those who try to run against Wike's list of candidates, Wike had them arrested. They only released them after the primary elections. What am I even saying? There is a particular one. They arrested him when he went to go and he defied Wike. He went on to pick up a House of Assembly form. The day he went and he wanted to go and submit it, the day he wanted to submit the form as his own, as an aspirant, interest form, the day he wanted to submit it was the day he was arrested. And they locked him up. They did not release this guy since 2022. They didn't release him until after the entire election in 2023. And this wasn't just a guy. The guy happened to be an House of Assembly member in River State. So this was how Wike plotted, believing that he was covering his ass. He was, he was a smart man. Anybody who defied him, they will be burnt or their career will be over. Now, for all of that right now, that's why we call it the lamentation of Wike. It's annoying, it's boring. But if you know the story, some people will say his tears are a little bit salty and warm, and they don't mind. Do you?
Even 10%. We flog them mercilessly. Now the same people, this as told them, look, our elder, Chief Fede Alabraba, our former chairman, Ambassador Desmond Akawu, and the governor himself, they went to Osudopara's house. Please, the governor has emerged as a candidate. Support him. You know what he said? He cannot serve master and serve boy. He cannot do it. Today, you are not only serving boy, you are waiting for him on the road now. Is that integrity? I mean, what is people? If you have children, they won't say, "Daddy, what kind of life is this? You mean this can happen just now?" And then that's what you call politics. The same people now who said this governor was a neophyte, not just my boy, was a neophyte. How can they bring themselves down to go and support him? They wrote a petition. When this governor was to go and collect his certificate in PDP, so they carried the rumor to argue the then chairman that the governor is being looked for by EFCC. And so they said he was not coming to PDP Secretariat National. But they were surprised the governor came and picked his... well, I know their antics. They wrote to the EFCC. And before they knew, there was a judgment against EFCC. Because I know how they behave. They did that to Amechi. When they gave Amechi ticket, Senator Lee Neighbor came out and owned up that yes, they were the ones who wrote petition to EFCC when Nehru Badi was there. But do you know what happened? When Amechi became governor, the same Lee was one who came to us and said, look, he was sorry for this and this and that, just to be relevant. Now these same people now could come out on television telling Nigerians to support the Renewed Hope agenda. Is it not the Renewed Hope agenda that you were killing me? So you now know I saw early than you. Instead of you to admit, you now say, oh, you are supporting Fubara. You are supporting Fubara for what? Is there any election? Do you want him to appoint you into his cabinet?
So that you won't impeach him.
What is impeachment? I'm not a legislator. All these so-called leaders, if you are supporting Fubara, as you claim, what's the support? He's having a problem with the legislature. You, go and bring your assembly member. I'm a leader in my local government. You, go and bring your assembly. You, go and bring your assembly. You, go and bring the assembly. To show support. Right? You're not a leader by mouth. You're not, you see, people just, I am here now. I can call him assembly member, my own assembly member. I said, look, this is not the way we should do things. This is the way. He or she will respect me. That shows leadership.
Isn't that what people wanted to show in this case? That truly, if you want to save Governor Fubara from the constant hackings coming from the House of Assembly, that you are in a position to do it. Because you more or less single-handedly put those guys...
And put him there too.
And him too.
So what's the
So
problem?
if he has problem with them, you are the door linking the two
What
guys.
is the problem now? Has he come to tell me that there's a problem? He wants to be on his own with these political vampires who are always sucking. My pity for them. They just want to take over these small boys, you know, they are these young boys who thought that, oh, they have a space now to make sure they get something from Fubara. Now, these people can't withstand hunger since I kicked them out. So they now want to take over those boys' role to continue to suck. First of all, second dose is not a member of our party. Maybe he does not understand that.
He's not a member of PDP.
He's not a member. Now people don't understand this. And I'm going to take it off very soon.
How is he not a member?
How? He was suspended from the party. The court validated it. He went to a court of appeal. He lost. He appealed to Supreme Court. March 1st, Supreme Court dismissed his matter. What makes him a member of the party? Because he was dancing around with the articulate. Is that why? That makes him. Anybody can go and support articulate or whatever. That does not make him a member of the party. You see, these people do not understand. It's not just every time talking and talking and talking. I was happy that they did not support Tinubu. I was happy. It showed who on ground. If they had worked with me, none of you would have known that they are just empty. I thank God they didn't work. Now again, they said that's what. Did you see the press conference they had? Whose banner at the back? Atiku. Look, you have Atiku's banner at their back. And you are saying we are former. You are calling Nigerians to support Tinubu. Oh, whom are you selling to? Than me. I'm a selfish person. All of them, all. There was nobody that was not empowered. All of them, all. I said, oh, but what did they do when they were in power? Tell me, what did they do to their people? Take, for example, I was already lame.
Nuisance, Lele.
Shut up. Keep your example. I just wanted all of you to see that rant. I don't know if you have seen it before. And if you haven't, good. I know it's it can be irritating. I know that. But I wanted it there. When we used to play his clips here, when he's making all those mouths, and he ate all of those words, he ate all his vomit, all right? And he went back like a dog to his own vomit and swallowed everything. And that is why now that he's lamenting that, oh, when I was doing that, I defeated this, I defeated that. This guy asked the judiciary like this. I swear, like up to the Supreme Court, his wife is a member of it. His wife is a judge. His daughter, okay, I think that's the daughter of Odili. She's a judge. And these are the people who have actually planted their wives, their daughters, their sons. They've planted them into the judiciary. They can get any judgment anytime. And he knows how to use that very well. And that is why, after betraying his own political party, did anti-party publicly and bragged about it. He has no regret about it. And he continued to say, his own political party did not bond them well. Suspend who? Dismiss who? PDP. Tell them to try it. Like he said that many times. It's like they do not have to remove him from their party. His frustration, his last card right now is for Tifnumbu to let him choose who is going to be the governor of Rivers State. The way they made Tifnumbu your president, the governor of Rivers State after Fubara. And that's when the guy now said, well, I am paying the worker's salary. That's why he said he's paying worker's salary. And then he's only sort of following the instruction of Tifnumbu when he tried to make peace with all of them and all that, right? And yeah, with a Wike should not think that is like a sign of weakness. So, best thoughts or Shifeso, Baba? Yeah, I am still expecting the delivery of that why we struck. And the moment I get that, I am going to read it here. All right. So I'm going to be choosing like maybe every fortnight, like we normally do. Okay, we're going to read it from Kwali to Kwali, even if it's going to take us 2 months. You understand? So we have a section like, we'll read a part, maybe for an hour. We go further into other programs, take calls. But yes, we will read. I am going to read that. Another thing I am going to try to do with some of these books is that I am going to sort of make short videos about them, okay? Something like a chapter where I will analyze what they say. I will kind of repeat what they say in there, and I will analyze what that simply means for easy understanding, okay? But I'm still waiting for the delivery of that. Yomi talk to you, they see yourself. A lot of people heard me when I said this months ago. So, but somehow we've been having an issue with delivery. All this why, but I'm on it. Promise. Okay. Thank you very much as well for your super chats. I'm so sorry that you had to make it a super chat before I could see that question. All right. The other one, a fatherless people. I have to be honest. Okay, I have not really read that book. Okay, but now that you've mentioned it again, I think it's going to be part of the collection. And I also want all of us to probably begin to get or to have the idea of me reading. You know, I used to read here. I used to read a lot of stuff that people are so interested. Wow, really? So we will have to come back to that at some point. Okay, interesting historical documentaries rather, or documentation or whatever. I'm talking about stuff that could help us sort of unravel some of the questions a lot of us have been asking, but without answers. There are so many documented books that can help us shed light, help you and answer some of your own unanswered questions about Nigeria and beyond. Okay, so here is a Fubara who now kind of seems to be gaining ground himself, and he said, if this guy thinks because I am quiet, then I am weak, then he better think again. Here is the guy that with a Wike is so sad that after all of his efforts, he is now empowering the people that he retired from politics, and they are now those who are around him, enjoying the whatever respect that he expected to get from him. The reason why they fought, or the reason why all of this is happening, is because they said after all of that, none of them paid for any form, including Fubara. Where Wike was governor, so he could use his own governor immunity to use his security to guide and protect the guy until the guy himself gained immunity. Where Wike was the one going everywhere campaigning, telling people about how he is this, how he is that, and all of that. Now the guy is there, and the guy said, I can't give you 30% of the state money. Like, who does that? Even God, we created ourselves, at 10% in the collect. Who you be with a Wike that you want to collect 25% of the all revenues accrued to River State? You be who? Who you be? So the guy is now saying that, well, if with a Wike will not respect himself and continue to push all this, right? He might actually find out the real aim. Similarly.
It's the truth. It's the truth. Why did I say I'm about crying? Some days ago, somebody said, we're busy renting crowds for Thanksgiving. But what I saw here today is not different from what is happening, but people that are appreciating God and good governance. Just like the chairman said, what will you be remembered for? It's not about any other thing. It is the life you touch genuinely. It is the policies that you ensured that are implemented without any inducement. That is what you will be remembered for. And I'm happy standing with you on the first line of it, ensuring that the 30,000 minimum wage has been implemented. I want to also tell you, nothing will stop the implementation of promotion this month. I will not address some things that the civil service chairman said, but let me say it here for record purposes. What is happening here in our dear state is somebody who have respect for an elder. Mr. President invited all the parties to Abuja and came out with a resolution that we should go and implement. That resolution, I'm implementing it. It's not a constitutional implementation. It's a political solution to a problem. And I'm doing it because of the respect I have for Mr. President. But let me say it here. If that action that I've accepted to follow will be taken for my weakness, I will surprise them. I want this message to go to them. And I believe you know what I mean. Coming back to the main business of today. Chairman, you mentioned something about mobility. We will do something about it. You also mentioned, well, in the next 1 week you'll get your bus. You made mention of the issue of gratuity. When I was the Accountant General, I had a meeting with you people about that issue. I will try to liaise with the Accountant General, and now that we have an able and understanding acting chairman of the commission, we are going to start the payment, full payment of gratuity. But I want you to know that gratuity in the local government has to do with your own fund, which was mismanaged. But we are going to correct it and ensure that your gratuity are paid when due. Let me also assure you that on the issue of consolidated salary, ensuring that you get to your 17 and above, we will also implement it. What do we need from you? We need your support. What do we need from you? We need your understanding. What do we need from you? We need you to obey the rules. When you're doing what is right, I will stand by you. Nobody, whether full or half, is going to intimidate you. Brace up. I say brace up. Because the next step to be fire for fire in local government. Everything will be implemented. For our people, the great and wonderful people of Rivers State, will continue to lead you with the fear of God. Maturity is not about age. Maturity is in person. I choose not to respond to people that I assume that are mature, but immature in attitude. I will continue to be mature, not minding my age. But I will not, for any reason, allow myself or anybody who is working with me in this administration to be played with, maltreated, or abused in the course of administering this governance. We are a government.
Nuisance lele. Nuisance lele.
Do you know why it's going to be the favorite of many? Like I said, inside this temple, on this same platform, we have our brethren that believes in karma. And some of them, they are